Vile DTRAKZ coming with some real hip hop for that ass. Fuck all that fake shit. Check it. I knew this chick portrayed herself as a trick, so I didn't give a shit when they would be nice to her. Yeah, I admit she wasn't ugly, but with all the food she was fucking, girls like that mean nothing. I ain't bluffing, she would always say some dumb shit like my niggas stay bucking, and I'm always out clubbing. Stupid trick, trying to act cool and shit when half of the class knew that tramp was just full of shit. I mean, she was your typical skis, getting her on her knees was easy like the breeze. But guys liked the way her body worked, so it was evident that she was meant to be popular. Despite the hype, she got along with a lot of girls, even got some innocent ones to follow her. She pranced around like a thoughtless jerk. She assumed she was too cool to ever talk to nerds, and that's some shit that I can't respect. So when it came to meeting her, I showed no interest. Till one day I felt the 40s and blunts. The homie rolled up with her and formally introduced She had an intellectual mind with a body that can kill, so if you don't treat her right, then someone else will. An intellectual mind with a body that can kill, so if you don't treat her right, then someone else will. Who would have known that I would have learned to love her? I guess that's why they say don't judge a book by its cover. I got to learn what the pages hid. Yeah, we were deeply in love but no relationship. She's a free spirit, I contain that chick, and to be quite honest, I don't play that shit. Regardless, our bond was the strongest, and we both knew where our hearts was. We couldn't lock each other down cause we didn't know the combination, but I love the fact that me and her could hold a conversation. We would speak about our ambitions, and it felt so vivid cause she actually listened. To my surprise, she gave great advice. I must admit this girl pretty much saved my life. And when it came to girls, she's always hating mine, but I would bust the same shit like, why do you date these guys? They would say the fakest lines. I swear I'd take their life if they ever made her cry. At this moment I'm amazed, know why? I realize this is the girl I wanna make my wife. She had an intellectual mind with a body that can kill, so if you don't treat her right, then someone else will. An intellectual mind with a body that can kill, so if you don't treat her right, then someone else will. I grew love for her at a large amount, so at that point I probably vowed I would be nice to her. Yeah, I admit it, I hit it. Now I reached the point of commitment, but I'm not sure if she's with it. It seems she likes being used by these guys who don't judge her by her mind but by her booty and thighs. In the bedroom, yeah, this chick could perform, but I loved her for more than just her physical form. Her wisdom was as good as gold, still she rolled with any ass, so if he had the right cash flow. An attitude like a prostitute, she's down to knock them boots if you got the loot. But I informed her that the cash ain't important, it's about your view on life and how well you support it. Still she did things her way, but when she cried I come for her like it'll be okay. It's upsetting that they're messing with my blessing from above, so it's about time I start confessing all my love. To finally be with the girl of my dreams, I'll be your Los Angeles king if you be my queen. We'll have a perfect partnership without any problems, and fuck a girlfriend, you could be my goddess. So I'ma take it back, hoping that this shit'll stop, cause who I'm talking about, y'all, is hip-hop. She has an intellectual mind with a body that can kill, so if you don't treat her right, then someone else will. An intellectual mind with a body that can kill, so if you don't treat her right, then vile will.